Welcome back to the No Money Real Estate Podcast. And listen, I have to tell you, you need to pay attention to this video today. I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to show you exactly how you can make a new life for yourself, more money than you've ever made in your life before in real estate investing. Imagine being able to make a full-time six-figure annual income and build a portfolio where you own millions of dollars in real estate. I'm going to explain how you can do it right after this. Hey, my name's Ken Dunn, and I'm a real estate investor. I want to welcome you to the No Money Real Estate Podcast. On this show, I'm going to interview elite-level real estate investors from all over North America, and I'm going to help you to see one thing that all successful real estate investors have in common. They built their portfolios without using a dime of their own money. I've got a portfolio of $300 million in real estate. That includes resorts, apartment buildings, commercial buildings, and I built the entire portfolio without using a dime of my own money. Real estate is a business that anybody can get into, but the strategies that those tight real estate investors use to build massive portfolios have been kept secret for decades. Now, because of this show, I'm going to reveal them to you. So let's get started. Well, did I get your attention? I hope so, because I can't believe what I'm going to give away. I can't believe what I'm actually doing right now. But I got to tell you a little bit of the backstory. As most of you know, I run a major real estate mastermind group. It's called the Investors Growth Syndicate. We launched the Investors Growth Syndicate mastermind group about 4 years ago. And it's an unbelievable group. We have hundreds and hundreds of real estate investors right across Canada that have already joined. And we have literally 20 to 30 new people that are joining every month. But the challenge with it is people are paying $15,000 to join this group. And when I look at what's happening with this group, it's life-changing. We see people that are leaving their old careers that are tired of. We see people in our group that are literally buying millions of dollars in real estate and holding that real estate. We have members of our group that are building apartment buildings and are starting short-term rental businesses and are buying commercial properties and are renovating these properties. We even have people that are using the strategies that we teach inside of the group to buy businesses and make more money. It's all happening in the Investors Growth Syndicate. But there's something I realized at the end of last year. Every November, we start to do a review of how our business is doing and what we do in the year. And I realized something we were doing wrong. Yep, you heard that right. Something we were doing wrong. And I wanted to correct it right away. We were leaving people behind. If you want to make more money in your life, if you want to be able to change your life completely, if you want to get out of what you're doing right now and start making more money and create a better life for your family and your children, you've got to get into real estate investing. And look, I will admit that in a lot of the videos I put out, I focus on the positive sides of real estate investing and I talk about how easy it is to do it. If I'm going to be completely transparent with you, I'm going to tell you it's not easy to do. But when most people think of being successful in real estate investing, they think they have to have money. They think they have to have influence. They don't realize that anybody can develop the skills that you need to have, that you need to possess if you're going to succeed in real estate investing. Let me tell you what those skills are right now so you understand what I'm talking about. There are 5 skills that you need to learn. Now, if you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel and you're already listening to all the videos or you're listening to my podcast regularly, that should have instantly flagged you when I said that. Because normally when I'm talking about real estate investing and how you become successful, I say there's 4 things you have to learn. But all of a sudden, I've added a 5th thing. This was part of my epiphany last month. This is what I realized was different. If you're going to succeed in real estate investing, there are 4 core skills that you have to learn. Number 1, you have to learn how to find undervalued real estate deals. Whenever a sophisticated real estate investor, somebody that knows what they're doing, is looking at properties, they only buy properties that they're getting a great deal on. They're buying it for less than what the property is actually worth. It's called an undervalued deal. And there's lots of ways that you can identify undervalued properties. The next thing that you have to master is you have to master the ability to fundraise. You have to understand what the rules for fundraising are in Canada. You have to understand the right way to raise capital so that you don't end up in a negative situation. You have to understand about how money flows and what investors expect in returns and how to satisfy investors and keep them all happy. The next thing, number 3, you have to learn how to increase the value of a property. Renovations, increasing what rents are. But there's this whole idea of increasing the value of a property. Whenever you get into a real estate deal, you want to buy it under value, raise 100% of the capital you need to do the project, and then you want to increase the value of it. Why? So that you can exit. And that's number 4. Mastering the art of the exit. Whenever I build these cottage resorts, I find an undervalued cottage resort. I literally buy it with other people's money. Then I increase the value and I double the value of it. And then my exit is I go to a bank, I get a mortgage for the property that covers all the debt that I had borrowed to buy it and renovate it. I pay back all that debt and we all live happily ever after. That act of finding the mortgage and getting a new mortgage on the property to pay back all the expensive early stage debt, that's called the art of the exit. And there's a lot you have to learn about that. And it's very, very significant. But there's a 5th thing that I haven't mentioned before that I want to talk about right now. You have to understand that people don't invest in real estate projects. They invest in you. They only invest in situations where they know the principal, the person who's doing the pitching. You are competent. You know what you're doing. You're going to be there. You're going to finish the deal. You're going to make sure they make their money and they get their money back. It's about trust. And so you have to focus on turning yourself in the type of person that other people can trust. And if you can learn those 5 skills, you can change your life forever. And that's what we teach in the Investors Growth Syndicate. And I could talk, there's 460 some members right now with 20 to 30 new members joining every month. And I can talk to any one of those people and each of them will tell you that one of the best purchases they've ever made in their lives is spending $15,000 to join that group. Now, when you hear me talk about all the benefits when you join the Investors Growth Syndicate, people want to join. Some of you watching this video right now are people that have already been through an interview about joining the syndicate and you'd love to join the syndicate, but there's one problem. $15,000. See, I started realizing this when I was analyzing our business in the fall, when I was looking at how we were doing. And I started asking myself, there's got to be some way where I could get more people started in real estate investing. I could help them to do their first deal so they could start making more money. And if I did that, if I could figure out a way to do that, then maybe they would take some of the new money they've made and join the syndicate. And I was really beating myself up about this. I wanted to figure this out, but we figured it out. We launched a brand new movement, a brand new community. It's called Real Estate Investing Made Easy. It's a subscription program. Let me explain what happened. So when I launched the Investors Growth Syndicate, we have 2 types of people that are joining. And I think it's unbelievable. We've got hundreds of brand new people to real estate investing who are trusting us to get started on their journey, which I think is unbelievable. Then the other thing that happened is as we were promoting the Investors Growth Syndicate, we give such incredible value. We basically say that if you join the Investors Growth Syndicate, I'll help you raise all the capital you need for any project. And if you're a sophisticated real estate investor and you're wanting to figure out how to take your capital raising to a new level, I'll work with you one-on-one and I'll help you raise tens of millions of dollars for a resort, for a hotel, for an apartment building, whatever you want. Because I made that offer, we've had well over 100 really sophisticated real estate investors that have joined the Investors Growth Syndicate. And with some of these people that are further down the road that already have portfolios, I started developing friendships with them. And so I came up with this idea and I went back to them and I asked them if they would partner with me in creating a new community where we could create a support system to help people on the real estate journey. Because listen, friends, frankly, becoming a real estate investor is a lonely journey. Nobody's going to help you as much as you're going to help yourself. And sometimes if you're trying to do this on your own, you're going to struggle with it. Let me ask you guys a question here and now. What if there was a community that you could join? It was a private Facebook group, and everybody in this Facebook group was a real estate investor, and they were all there to help each other. But what if there was a faculty of 9 real estate investors? We're talking people with $10 million portfolios, $100 million portfolios. Let me tell you who they are. Jesse Top. Jesse Top is a real estate investor. He's a mortgage broker. He's a real estate agent. He has a multi-million-dollar portfolio in Canada and in multiple other countries. He's one of our coaches. Steve Mills. Steve Mills is a multifamily real estate expert. He has a real estate portfolio of apartment buildings and multifamily projects into the millions and millions of dollars. Natasha Fleming lives in Calgary, Alberta. She used to be a mortgage broker, but she left that and now she's building a multifamily real estate portfolio. And she's an unbelievable human being who knows more about partnerships and joint ventures than anybody I've ever met before. Sarah Roth. Sarah spent decades of her life working in fundraising and raising capital for nonprofits. Today, she owns a cottage resort and an apartment building in Kingston, Ontario, and she's doing amazing things in her business. Simon Yan owns a 9-figure real estate portfolio. He has apartment buildings. He has commercial buildings. He owns a real estate construction company. Listen to this. He has flipped over 1,000 condos. We call him the Condo King, and he's there to help. Tony Marinov is our wholesaling king. Tony has made millions of dollars wholesaling properties. Wholesaling is when you go out and you reach out to an owner directly, you convince them to let you buy the property, but you buy it with an assignment clause, and then you sell the paper to somewhere else. Tony is teaching people how to do wholesaling, and people are making $30,000 and $40,000 a month without even actually buying or owning the real estate. And then we've got Melanie Meyer and Courtney Atkinson. They're real estate agents. They will teach you how to become a real estate agent in less than 6 weeks and how to make 6 figures a year as a real estate agent. And then you've got me. I'm a developer. I'm developing hospitality, cottages, resorts, hotels, and I love the space that I'm in. Imagine if you could join a community where you get a private Facebook group and there's 2 live Zoom calls every week, Monday night and Tuesday afternoon. And every Zoom call, you have 2 or 3 of these coaches on the Zoom call, and we're all there to help. And in addition to that, we have an entire online academy full of online courses for every type of real estate investing you can imagine. There's a course on how to do multifamily projects and take advantage of MLI Select. That's CMHC's program where they'll lend you 95% of the money to build an apartment building. There's a course on how to do short-term rentals. There's a course on how to flip houses. Another course on how to flip condos. Another course on wholesaling and how to build your following. Everything you need to know as a real estate investor. It's all there. So if there was a community out there that you could join and you could get all the help you needed to join, would you want to join it? Right away, you're saying, yeah, of course I would. I'd absolutely want to join it, but it would depend on the cost. See, this is the secret. What I realized was we could literally create a community where these 9 experts, between the 9 of us, we have almost $1 billion in real estate, and we could let people join for less than the cost of going out for lunch. $39. See, it's a subscription program. It's $39 a month, and there's no commitment on your part. If you like what you're learning and you like the community, you keep paying $39 a month, or you can cancel anytime you want. I'll give you another benefit. If you join our Real Estate Investing Made Easy subscription community, I run a major event every year. It's called the Real Estate Investor Summit. We do an event in the fall in Toronto, Canada. We do an event in the spring somewhere else in Canada. A general admission ticket for the Real Estate Investor Summit is $297. If you join the Real Estate Investing Made Easy subscription program for $39 a month, we're going to give you 2 free general admission tickets to every Real Estate Investor Summit we ever do. We have some of the biggest names in real estate that come and speak at this event. And it's unbelievable how this is. But think about this. 1 event, 2 tickets is $600. 2 events, 2 tickets for each event. It's $1,200 in tickets per year. We're going to give you for free for spending $39 a month. So you get access to the full academy. These online courses have been built by our entire faculty. You get to come on 2 Zoom calls a week. And on those calls, Jesse Top's going to be there. Sarah Roth is going to be there. Simon Yan, Melanie and Courtney Atkinson Meyer, Tony Marinov, myself, Natasha Fleming. We're all going to be there to support you. So it's not just one person, it's a whole team of experts that are dedicated to your success, that you get to be a part of this community. We launched this subscription community last weekend at a major event we did, and we had literally dozens and dozens of people sign up the first day. I'm not just going to put the link in the notes of this show. In fact, I'm not going to do it. What I'm going to tell you is, if you'd like to join the community and learn more about it, I can give you personally the link to check it out, I want you to type in the chat, give me the link. If you're listening to this podcast on YouTube or on an audio platform, I'm going to put the link in the notes of the show so you can go watch the video on YouTube. I want you to go over to watch the video on YouTube, and I want you to type in the chat, give me the link. When I see you've done that, I will personally give you the link so you can go check out all the details and get yourself signed up. $39 in the first month. If you don't like it, you can cancel before your second payment. It's less than the cost of a lunch date. Now, here's the only rule. You have to promise me, if you join the Real Estate Investing Made Easy subscription program, I guarantee you're going to do your first real estate deal and you're going to make more money this year than you've ever made. If you go to work, if you participate, come to the calls every week. I will let you join this community on one condition. When you do your first deal and you make at least $15,000, you will join the Investors Growth Syndicate. If you can agree to that, I want you to type in the chat, give me the link, and I will drop you the link. You can join us in this community. It's unbelievable. You're gonna freaking love it. It's real. I'm so excited about this right now because my goal, my dream in my life is I want to help 10,000 new people get into real estate investing. And this could be the first step for you. Anybody can afford to do this, and I'm presenting it to you on a silver platter. All the support you're going to need to finally change your life, get into real estate investing, and build a portfolio. Remember, go into the notes and say, give me the link. I'll drop you the link, and I'll see you in our Facebook group.